Hi everyone, this is Michelle Troutman with a classy business writing tip on how to keep your business writing polite. Ever wonder if your business emails secretly offend people? When you think of impolite business communication, you might picture messages that scream in all caps or are filled with hundreds of exclamation points. But sometimes rudeness goes beyond the obvious faux pas. Stay tuned to see how and why. Want more tips like this? Hit subscribe and don't miss the free checklist in the video description. It'll help you create content that clicks with your dream clients. An important part of courteous communication is not only knowing what to say, but how to say it. As I've said before, sometimes, especially when you're busy, it can be easy to forget the face behind the screen. We all know being polite is important in business, but it's not always as easy as throwing in a please or thank you. You can write the nicest message, but if it feels robotic, it's like getting a firm handshake with ice-cold hands. Being sincere yet tactful and showing empathy and respect are among the ways you can write with courtesy. So how do you make sure your business writing is polite, respectful, and professional? Gather around for some politeness pointers that would make Emily Post proud. 1. Reflect respect. Think of your emails like conversations. Respect starts with addressing people by name, adding some warmth, and avoiding slang. It's like offering a friendly handshake before diving into business. For example, an email that starts with, "Dear Tyler, thank you for meeting with me yesterday to discuss the Tech 5000 project. I enjoyed learning more about your vision and goals." See? Simple, respectful, and professional. Think about who your reader is, where they're at, and what they struggle with. You don't need to end your emails with a salutation like you would in a letter, but they enliven a message. For example, words like cheers, best regards, or best wishes. Use the words please and thank you as appropriate. Consider writing for inclusivity, how your readers of different ethnicities and people with disabilities could interpret your message. Explain when necessary. Brief emails without context or compassion can appear curt. Crisis communications. When an emergency strikes, consider the gravity of the situation. Serious topics like widespread layoffs, a mass killing, or a harmful virus need care and sensitivity. 2. Pronoun prowess. If your recipient shows their personal pronouns in their social media profiles or their email signature elsewhere, refer to them in the right way. And don't be afraid to refer to your reader as you, which is more engaging. Why do you think so many readers talk about you? It makes you feel like the artist is singing just to you. Are we so vain? And it works the same way in writing. It gets our attention, so we'll purchase a song or buy into a concept. 3. Be polite. There's nothing nice about waiting too long to reply. As one of my editors used to say, don't let more than 2 days pass without responding. Unless company guidelines dictate otherwise, or other situations dictate otherwise, it's okay to start an email with a casual hi or hello. It softens the tone from the start. 4. Tone equals up. If you're delivering criticism or bad news, call or meet in person. You can learn this the hard way when that constructive feedback email is mistaken for a war declaration. Email tends to be an expressionless form of communication, and the tone of a message can sometimes be misinterpreted. Strive for a polite one. Refrain from a lot of emoticons. Vary the length and rhythm of your sentences so they're not repetitive or robotic. Avoid phrases that can seem polite but really aren't. And for the love of all things classy, ditch phrases like per my last email, which can come across as condescending. 5. Contraction attraction. Unless you intend to write commands like do not trespass, in many contexts contractions sound friendlier. Sometimes communication seems polite, but it's actually dripping with passive aggressiveness. It often disguises grievances under a veneer of politeness, making them difficult to address directly. If you ever catch yourself slipping into this mode, hit pause and reframe. Aim for clarity and kindness. Passive-aggressive wording is the ninja of rudeness, silent but deadly. It can take the following forms. Veiled criticisms, like backhanded compliments. That's a great presentation for someone with your experience. Ouch, right? Sarcastic remarks. I'm sure you're just too busy to reply to my emails. Translation, answer me, you inconsiderate potato. Wistful comments. I wish I could afford a new car like yours, but unfortunately all my money goes to my student loans. And then there are avoidance tactics, like procrastination, intentionally missing deadlines, or backing out of commitments at the last minute, or exclusion, such as leaving someone out of important meetings or communications. And then there's selective ignorance, claiming not to have received instructions or ignoring parts of messages. And there's also fake politeness, such as insincere apologies. I'm sorry you feel that way. Real translation, I'm not sorry at all and you're wrong. And overly formal language, as per my previous email, which you seem to have overlooked. And indirect aggression, such as keeping score, bringing up past grievances unrelated to current issues. And then there's the silent treatment, consistently ignoring communications to create uncertainty. And then there's blame shifting. I would have completed the task if you had given me clear instructions. And finally, professional undermining, questioning competence with statements like, perhaps this project is too complex for you to handle, or implying negligence. I assumed someone with your experience would know how to handle this situation. So as you can see, courteous communication involves some obvious and not so obvious writing techniques. Kindness and respect is a big part of tactful writing, and it often comes down to imagining who your reader is and where they might be at. And it's not just about the words. It's about the tone and the respect that comes through those words. Make sure your message feels like a warm handshake, not a cold shoulder. And if it's a tough conversation, take it offline. What are some of your favorite ways to project politeness in your business writing? Let me know in the comments. In the next video, we'll explore how to say everything you need to say in your writing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more writing tips. And for a free checklist to help you create content that reaches the right clients, see the link in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to keep your writing classy.